Hi everyone, welcome to researchmd.com. Another biostatistical topic today. So what is it's called non-parametric tests. And when do we use them? We're going to go through each one of them. Okay, my name is Pramil Cheriyath. I'm a program director in internal medicine residency and the transitional residency, and I also teach medical students and medical residents. I'm also director of research. So let's get into our subject today. So when do we use? Remember, we already talked about first you get the data, you put it on the histogram, and then you find out is it like a normal distribution or data is skewed. Okay, you look at this graph, the data is skewed to the right? So you cannot use parametric test. Then you have to come back and use the non-parametric test. Remember that. Always put it on the histogram, look at the data. If it is normal distribution, you do the parametric. If it is skewed data, just like in the graph right here, you have to go with the parametric test. So let's look at what are the available options right here, right? So you got hypothesis testing, we can do parametric or non-parametric tests. So what are the non-parametric tests? I'm going to see if it is one sample, you got chi-square, you got Kolmogorov-Smirnov Test, you got Runge test, binomial test. And if it is two sample, you got independent samples and the pair sample, you got chi-square, Mann-Whitney, median, Kolmogorov-Smirnov Test, sign, Wilcoxon test, McNemar Test, and the chi-square test on the pair sample. So let's look at the most important thing, chi-square test. You got categorical variables, check the difference between 2 or more percentage or proportions of the categorical outcome. Let's say comparing the proportion of members of 3 age groups who have essential hypertension, okay, mainly using the categorical variables. Now, you got Kolmogorov-Smirnov Test. It's in use in a situation where a comparison has to be made between an observed sample distribution and then you have a theoretical distribution, okay? You're comparing to a theoretical distribution. Let's say you got an example that observed monthly earning of 25 people from random sample from a uniform distribution of from 5,000 to 8,000. Always remember, you're comparing an observed sample distribution to a theoretical distribution. So what is Runge test? Okay, it's a statistical procedure. Only thing you just have to know, Runge test is like, the data is like random. Okay, let's say prime example, let's say if you go to casino, you got this electronic machine. Okay, you get the data. I mean, how do you know this is, nobody's like, making up this data to take advantage of, right? We want to make sure it's like a random data. You can do a Runge test to make sure the data is like a random sample or not. Okay, that is the main thing, purpose of this test. Then you got binomial tests. So binomial test is to run to see if an observed test result different from what was expected. Let's say example. Okay, when an experiment has 2 possible outcomes, right? Success is failure, and then you have an idea what the probability of success is. That is called binomial test. So what is Mann-Whitney test? It compares when the distribution of the dependent variable same for the 2 group, therefore from the same population. So the example in this Mann-Whitney test is the effectiveness of advertising for 2 rival products, brand X and brand Y, and then was like compared. Now median mode, this is called a modes median test. Compare the medians of the 2 samples to find out they are different or not. Okay, to compare the median number of positive comment on a video versus the median number of negative comment to find out if the results are significantly more negative compared than positive comments or vice versa. Now let's look at another non-parametric called like sign test. Okay, so this is, you just kind of look in 2 groups are equally sized. Okay, it's a test, it's a non-parametric test to see if the 2 groups are equally sized or not, to measure the scores of a given set of students equally distributed around the median or not. Okay, now what is a Wilcoxon sign rank test? To compare 2 related match samples to conduct a pair difference test to repeated measurement on a single sample to assess whether the population means ranks differ. Okay, so and kind of they look at the sign rank test, looking at the ranking and comparison. Let's say you got a heart rate before and after running a marathon. That's like a prime example. So Wilcoxon sign rank test. And next one is like McNemar Test. You have a nominal, there's some, you have to have like 1 nominal variable with the 2 categories. Could be like in the category, could be dichotomous variable. And a 1 independent variable with the 2 connected groups should be there. The 2 groups in your dependent variable must be mutually exclusive. That's the assumption. In other words, participants cannot appear in more than 1 group. And of course, the sample has to be a random sample. Let's look at an example of McNemar test. A researcher wants to investigate the impact of an intervention on smoking where treatment group are smokers and control group are non-smokers. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with another presentation soon. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.